Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away to start. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The big, explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is just what you want. You get a first and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Buying some time. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida's offense has its first opportunity of the day. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
The Gators will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Ready to fire from the pistol. They're testing the right side here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? Man, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Going with the ground game left. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Gets it out quickly. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Gators are marching down the field. Going up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Power football with the run.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Avram. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll try the left side. All all the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cross. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. They get him down after he makes the catch. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the missed connection on third down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Gators will hustle to the line.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route when it comes open continually. Keep hitting it.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field. This is a good sign for this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fullback's got it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Number 83, Halsey in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Irish, back on offense. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's King. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Sharp. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. Going to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Averill. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll throw it on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd down, going up top. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Gators are rolling down the field. From the gun, the ground game.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Cross.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Averill. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finds his tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. At the 35, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Runs through a tackle. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here come the Irish, back on offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. What a snag by the defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stoneberg? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
They're trying to get to it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They're bringing heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out! He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And I know in talking to their offensive coordinator this week, he talked about getting this guy lathered up and going. They know that once he's got some momentum, he's really hard to stop. One of the top 10 rushers right now in the entire country, and they're trying to get him going early in this game.
He wants to pass it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. It'll be a run on third and short. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. To the air on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Averill. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to run for it. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. The ball squirts free. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Turns it on in midfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Mung. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. This dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
On to attempt the try. And they stay on target with the extra point of 35 to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The give to the tailback. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Now sliding to his left. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gators will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's King. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Finds the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Moving out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going for a big play downfield.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got the back in the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Complete in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's got him in the flat, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Got his man down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dialing up a second down pass play. It's complete! And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The snap sets up to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into for a quarterback are smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. it would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry up.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. The Gators get it past the sticks. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over TCU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to pass on second down. A little screen to the running back.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Irish send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. A little release to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quick completion on the out route. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Off play action on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch here. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Sticks it in his belly. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. A Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
Hey, when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck. Really nice job by the linebacker there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Gators send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and made. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll try the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Makes him talk to the hand. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Averill. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Release to the back. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It is good.
That makes the score Notre Dame 42, Florida 31.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. The inside handoff. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Snap it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from the 50.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The Gators line up to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Gets it out fast. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. They'll line up for a second down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Here comes the offense on second down. quick release on the RPO. Tackled immediately after the catch.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds a man on the left. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They keep attacking through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Line gets set. 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. He's right on target.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better, if it gets better. What a shocker today at Evanston.
Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And first down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. Steps away. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the bank. The Steel City might be most associated with this legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Pittsburgh. Lined up for the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Movement here from the tight end. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. North Texas in the hurry up.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So the Pitt Panthers offense will go to work for the first time. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Here comes the hurry up. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Chase.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. He's thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They want to get this defense on its heels. Back to pass. It's Sheriff. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. North Texas in the hurry up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They want to run it left here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mean Green.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Gophers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Florida. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time. And he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
He'll keep it himself. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Sheriff. A strike downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Trying to find his man on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He wants to throw it. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll go to the fullback. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The fake, kicker's going to run for it. And nothing doing on on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on fourth down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. North Texas in the hurry up. They're getting this guy lathered up. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break.
Fires one high and deep. Brings it inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Texas. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, 0.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back goes in motion. To the air, it's Sheriff. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. 14-7. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old out in the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Panthers in the hurry-up. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Up-tempo for the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After run, now throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Third and goal coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Sheriff. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Looking to throw on second down. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Looking to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Harvey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They get to the line quickly.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Give to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Panthers are in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on third and short. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Now from the 40, it's first and 10.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with third and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's second and 14. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Getting some heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Gives it to the back on the draw. Plows through the defense. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. North Texas in the hurry up.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time. Short gain on the play before he slides. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. He'll pull it on the read. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Texas. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. An impressive display there gets him 6.
Yeah, don't worry about throwing. This guy can run, too. Such a great dual threat. And when this guy lowers his shoulders, you can see he can do whatever he wants and get in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
31, hit 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Panthers want to move quickly.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
To the air, it's Sheriff. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Catch in the middle, it's Harvey. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. From the gun, give on the inside. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down and more. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position. And the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find positive yards.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Cuevas. They get him down after he makes the catch. North Texas doing business from the red zone. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught! Touchdown, Mean Green!
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 21 over Florida. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Sheriff. He's got him this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Takes the easy one to the back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Chase.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. They want to just keep throwing it. They'll run the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And they will score! Touchdown, Pitt! Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the move, still looking. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because...
Catch inside the 25. He's off to the races. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, North Texas.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Chase. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in the pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Looking left. Makes the grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient.
He'll take a shot. And it's picked off in the end zone. No, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peppers. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Dumps it to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Mean Green. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
By the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Chase. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. He wants to throw. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. To the air, it's Sheriff. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll just keep slinging it. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Pittsburgh now has it in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 21 over Florida. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going. And the ball is picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And quarterbacks have to really understand spacing. They got to understand I'm near the sideline. I can shade inside of that guy and understand there's not a lot of room outside. He does a really good job of knowing where he is on the field, breaking on the football, making the interception.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they've got on second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Catch in the middle, it's Chase. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll run the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Pitt pushing the pace. Dropping back, it's Sheriff. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's going to pass. The sure hands, it's Peppers. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. He'll do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Running toward the tape. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It's easy when you got a QB like this. Just make the right reads and go chew up yards. Not only can he make the right reads, he can make people miss. He can make even bigger plays than this, but just chews up 20-plus yards in a hurry.
North Texas has it, going to work with another first down. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas. And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 9.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed down by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Offense set on first down. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
Second down.
From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the punishment has been extended. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
North Texas, 66, hit, 34.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly complete. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
North Texas really has it going on offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. That's caught. It's Harvey. And he's brought down after a nice gain. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the running back. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, North Texas! And the pummeling has started.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up 14 over Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Sheriff. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on second down. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, what a huge gain, and this offense is so frustrating to defend because you got that guy who's not a quarterback. He's a running back. Call him what he is, makes the big play, chews up a chunk of yardage before you ever know what hit you.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He's looking to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Swings it out to the flat. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Now on second down. Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback extends the play. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harvey. Touchdown, Mean Green! And the route is on.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Flips it out in the flat. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to stay on his feet. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. He caught it. Touchdown, North Texas. And the stomping has commenced.
Number 5 with the grab and the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
North Texas, 87, hit 34.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. It's Sheriff. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He caught it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them and keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point out. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston.
Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Finds the tight end. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This offense has a second down play. Back to throw, it's Sheriff. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Panthers have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on first down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wants to go up top. They're trying to get to him. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chain. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. So his field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Splits the uprights, it's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and still on his feet. At the 45 on its way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
This is obviously a great play physically by the quarterback, but how about mentally making the right decision? He was keying on the right defender. He saw the body language of that player and knew he had to keep the football and made the decision so quickly. Good football IQ there by the QB.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're going to ride this running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The give out of the gun. Got enough space. Touchdown, North Texas. And the punishment has been extended. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake now to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Sheriff coming after him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's caught inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working the middle, it's complete.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Pittsburgh will come to the line with a first and goal. They want to throw it. Feeling some heat. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt, offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. To the ground. He's got it again. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.